closer and closer. The heat between us grows. One step, one touch. The feeling overflows. Waiting all night. Temperature rising. Waiting all night for you. Temperature rising. Let you go now, like water through my hands. Can't hold on tight. Never understand the way you move away from me, the way you flow so free. Like water flowing through my open hands. Like water flowing, no more demand. Time looks slow now, watching you drift by. Nothing to grab onto. No need to try. The way you move away from me, the way you set me free. Like water flowing through my open hands. Like water flowing, no more demand. I'm learning to release. I'm learning to let go. I'm finding my peace and letting it flow. Like water flowing through my open hands. Like water flowing, no more demand. Let you go now, like water through my hair. Place to love.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope we're all having a great one so far. I know the price action is not the best, actually, though. I figured traders would be pretty pissed off with some of that price action with the way that it pulled back today. Nobody wants to see that, right? But hey, that's what we got. SPY pulled back, it gapped down, it filled the gap, and is now rejecting at 686, which was a previous resistance, which is pretty big level in pre-market to keep in mind. Trying to get the music just right. Let's go. How are we doing? Zach, Patrick, Steven, Steve, Joe Papa, Templar, CG Ghost, or C Ghost. I love YouTube, Sharpie, Brain Outlaw says hit the like. Make it a good day, Fisher. Morning. Steven, Daniel, another trading day. Another day closer to financial ruin. How dare you? Team Tom. Let's go, Jason. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Also, like it up. Any likes help us, of course. Yeah, Oracle is a rough one today. That's the big reason why the market's falling, really. ORCL down a ton in pre-market. That was a major pullback, and many other tech stocks followed along in after hours last night. That is brutal. Good morning, KO. Yeah, Oracle down 15%. Very bad earnings report last night. A lot of people were looking at this one. Can't believe it really hit the market that much. Good morning, Rick. You'd expect it from Nvidia, not Oracle. That's an overreaction. Oracle's been dying off recently. That's a tough one. It is a tough one. We do have some more earnings tonight, though. Let me pull up the calendar. Broadcom, Lululemon, Costco. Those three could maybe bring it back. We see some good news out there with AVGO, one of the biggest stocks in the S&P. That could help. At the same time, it can help add to the selling too if it's bad. So, gotta love guessing on earnings, right? Avgo made a new all-time high yesterday. Today, pulled back with everything else. You can see in after hours yesterday, it started dipping. Even if we go look at Nvidia, followed along. AMD pulled back with Oracle. Oh yeah, we're seeing some pretty decent pullbacks out there, actually. AMD is starting to look scary. Checking buy walls on MU. Wow, MU is actually holding up pretty decently. Not breaking the high yet, but very close. That is a new all-time high if it breaks out there, though. Pretty crazy to say. MU's always moving in the short term, it seems like. Take a look at Microsoft. Wow, they're kind of coming back. They're one of the Mag 7s that look pretty awesome compared to many stocks that I've seen today. Holding up pretty well. I don't like that daily chart. The daily chart looks rough to me. Like we're going to see a continuation down eventually. But when I look at the intraday chart, you know, so far it hasn't been too bad. It hasn't been the best either, though. IRBT's doing 55% yesterday, not even mentioning the nightly vid. I like your jokes, Brain. Too bad it pulled back again today. Man, it was up in pre-market pretty well. Rigetti pulled back. Do I think Oracle will drop below 185? I do think that there's a good shot. Especially over the next few days. If you just look at today specifically, that might be a bit tough. And you probably mean today, so I should have known. I feel the pain. It's pulling back heavily. Very heavy from open. Oh, yeah. It did pretty good yesterday, though, like all day. All the way into close, it was moving pretty well. Tesla is pulling back towards support. 445.50. We know 444 is a big one as well. We'll mark it up. What's up, Suzuka Bob? I scalped it like 6 times. Wow. That's quite a bit. LMND, Johnny said. Lemonade coming up. 83.50. All right. Looking at the daily for Lemonade. They're breaking out. It's not all-time highs, but it's new recent highs. They're trying to get to. Really hold. Looks pretty awesome, though. You're right. That's a great candle. Let's look at the watch list today. Oh, yeah. That's right. My Thinkorswim had went down on me. Literally don't know why. Updated everything last night and Bob, how we doing? Is 170 a good buy point for Nvidia? You want to get 10 to 25 shares. I don't think it's a bad spot. I think that would be pretty good. That's a decent support. I would say average into your intended position. That way you can take advantage if it does go lower, but yeah, I like them on the dip. I feel like they can come back over the coming months unless we get a true AI crash, which will be very rare, or an AI bubble popping. Of course, we can say that the whole way up and continue saying it for 2 years till it happens, but you know, maybe it'll be now, but there's never a guarantee of that. Sorry, checking something really fast. How's UPS today? Hey! UPS is looking good again. It's always a fun one. Been watching them on this dip very closely. Very good price action. Back up so far. How's NVO? That's another one that I'm looking at. This recent dip. It's doing okay. Has a $50 resistance. It's hard for it to break. But it is testing. Kava looks good today, Steve said. CAVA, Kava Group. Pretty awesome as we're seeing it pop back up. $60 resistance. There we go, Kava. I'd say Hood is a buy opportunity. HOOD. Pretty good. Down 4.4%. Definitely would be a dip buy. I don't know. On the daily, it looks like it's just now starting to turn over. I'd be more careful with Hood than not. That's a pretty bad one. Pretty bad move today. On an intraday basis, man. It might try to hold that low. I don't love it. It is a pretty good drop, though. An overextension, so to say. QQQ kind of looks similar on the chart. I saved it today for a call and it's showing up 12,000%. Holy shit. ORMP. I didn't get in yesterday, but I've been watching this stock a lot. They're doing an insulin pill. I've been saying it on the channel quite a bit here. A lot of people know that actually. But a lot of people also say they don't like Shapiro, but either way, it's been moving very well. $3. I've actually been mentioning it in this whole range. I think I guess it was like in the middle of 24 somewhere where we caught on to this one, or whenever Shapiro got in. Maybe it was right here. Beginning of this year. I can't remember, but it's done very well. Yeah, I love to see it. Hope it really rips above 3 today. That would be beautiful. They're trying to make an insulin pill. I wonder if there's any news with them. Oramed plans to continue its oral insulin development program independently. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, pretty decent. Thoughts on MasterCard? What's the 55 resistance looking like? MA. Wow. 555? Sheesh. Oh, I thought that was a dollar sign. I'm blind. $5.60. Let's see resistance here. Pretty good, right around 562.50, 562. Interesting the way that it's popping up today. It's a good green day. You can tell that whenever you look at this stock, it doesn't really post green days much larger than this. If we go back and we look at all these last green days, they usually slow down here, but they all closed around their high of day too. It's not like they hit and then died off. How'd you know, Steve? Got a nice QQQ scalp. You're done for the day, Bob said. Let's see QQQ. Nice. Down 1%. Glad to hear that, though. You hit good and you're done. I like it, Bob. He said it's tempting to dip by Oracle. Just be careful. It's been downtrending a lot. You might see more. It is tempting, though. It is tempting. Oracle is down around support, too. It is a big support, but boy, it's a tough one. UPS still doing good. Up to 190 today. 1.25%. There we go. MU just took a U-turn. Back to the downside. Whoa. That's pretty nasty there over the past 5 to 10 minutes. Damn. Yeah, it did. Any news there with MU at all? I doubt it. Yeah, no. Just semiconductors selling off following Oracle. AMD was really bad today. Oh my gosh. And they continued to look rough as well. Nvidia, same story. Very brutal, down 3.3%. It's hard for the market to go up with this type of price action coming in. Rates were already priced in. The market makers are going to rug pull now. Ooh, that would be rough. That would not be good. Not be good one bit. One moment, guys. Whoa, Mason. He said, let's go, SPY. Hey, the Poots. Playing out. I saw you say that yesterday. The sky is falling, Yvonne said. There is a huge overhead resistance here at 686. Wow, that's a big one. This is not the robot uprising I imagined. Robot uprising? IRBT? Is that what you mean? It took me a second there, but I got it, I think. I think I got it. I love my smart fridge telling me what I can and cannot eat. I also love my car not letting me turn into a one-way street when I just want to turn around. Thanks, Elon. What? That's funny. Apple 1.5% in the red. Wow, yeah, Apple's really down like Microsoft today. Or not like Microsoft, what was the Nvidia? Nvidia is getting worse, down 3.7%. My word. That is a pretty stark pullback there by Nvidia. Sheesh. Seeing some nasty price action this morning, guys. Definitely a good day to adapt into some puts. Gosh, it's so bad, too. Might continue down for the majority of the day. How much it's moving. Yeah, AMD's almost 5% for real. Nvidia was getting there. Santa works for the market makers, I wish. Works for Jerome Powell. That'd be funny.
You're the fire, you're the sea, every heartbeat's melody, oh Natalie, my Natalie. Your laugh's a spark that lights the sky, a secret song only stars can try to echo, to repeat, to amplify. I'm grounded, lost and surrounded. Oh Natalie, my Natalie. You're the fire, you're the sea, every heartbeat's melody. Oh Natalie, my Natalie.
You owe Spy a nice Christmas present. Oh, yeah. 686 rejection. Down towards 682.30. Big drop off there with the Spy from open today. Mason owes it a Christmas present for going down. Oh, that's always fun. Sandisk is crying for help. SNDK down 6% too. brutal action. $239 on SNDK. Your poor AMD stock. It's going to be a cold Christmas by the dip. AMD down to 210. Oh, yeah. That's a pretty big pullback there. AMD, I know that we keep saying that, but 5% today. Damn. Getting rough out there. Thanks a lot, Oracle. I'm going to go smack Oracle. How dare you? You're going to have to pull out Greta here.
How dare you!
How dare Oracle do that? Pretty big pullback by Tessie down to 441. How's Disney? Hey, Disney popping up again today. They've been coming up off this dip pretty well. Maybe they'll fill the gap and then die off again and fill this huge gap down to like 93. Create a good buying opportunity again. That would be kind of funny. How's TLT doing? Hey, nice little pop today. How's like the 10-year yield? Okay. Pulling back. Pulling back a little bit. See what happens here. Paid your yearly Disney Plus subscription with some Disney calls yesterday on that pop. Hey, there you go. Paying for Disney Plus with your trades. That's always fun. A whole year of it, too. How much does Disney Plus cost nowadays? I actually pay for it, but I haven't paid attention. You tried playing AMD earnings in August. Won't play earnings again. Oh, no. That's not what we want to hear. It's not what we want to hear one bit. No, I'm kidding. That's probably a smart thing. You don't really want to play earnings too often, I would say. I play earnings like 3 times a year, if that. I think this year, it's been like 2 times. At least like where I play it where, like I specifically try to catch an earnings move or something. You got to realize those are straight gambles. Like $190, gotcha. It's like 15 a month or something. Even when they beat, it doesn't do what you want. Exactly, Bob.
You and I together crossing miles.
Haha, Steve. Never good to hope on the earnings. Nope. Not one bit. We always advocate that here on the channel. And just in Stocked Up in general, we very against playing earnings, especially options. Options can be even worse than shares, honestly. Because market makers bid options premiums up. You'll see implied volatility shoot up ahead of an earnings report and then just die off. And if it doesn't go the way you want, I mean, it could go to zero fast. And the big problem is that the earnings happen early on in pre-market or in after hours. So you can't even sell if you wanted to.
Drift like leaves on a golden stream, chasing dreams and endless gleam, safe and sound where love prevails. In your warmth, my heart sails. With air.
Go back to Disney, which is actually doing pretty good today, unlike a lot of these other companies. Let's get our watch list up. Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. You're kidding me. Up 5%, leading the way today. Straight to the upside, too. Carnival Cruise Lines following along. Lemonade, up around the high of day. Roku. I mean, there's always something moving, right? Barrick Gold. Hey, how's gold looking today? Not bad. Not bad at all. Silver looking great again, too. Yeah, there we go. Silver's popping off 1.5%. Check that daily chart out. My word. My word. Some of these big money trades are just wild. This one expires next week from September. Sheesh. Man, Silver's killing it again. Continuing to rip.
It's a new day, do it my way. Hear him hating from the bottom, how my boot tastes. Care what you say, be like, no way. Your shorty hands up in my pocket, she won't lose change. They don't do no change.
Go check Tesla out. Little pullback there from 450 down to around 441. Pretty good. IRBT full recovery, really? Pretty close, pretty close. It's getting there. Check out the watch list. Southwest Airlines, LUV, up 2.33%. Man, the airlines, the cruise lines are really doing good today for some reason. AAL's kind of lagging, but still has better price action than a lot of companies out there. Delta did pretty decent at open. Wow. Lowe's is moving. LOW. Seeing a lot of stocks move today that, you know, might not be the popular ones, at least to the upside. Of course, we have seen a lot of downside action today. SMR, CoreWeave, Hood, Oracle, of course, Navitas, Semiconductor. Yeah, back down again with Navitas, Oklo. big pullback. We got nuclear stocks pulling back. NNE, Nano Nuclear Energy, to the downside. Serve Robotics, down a lot too, 3.2%. Coinbase, looks like Bitcoin related stocks are down. Bitcoin itself is down. What else is down today? BMNR, Intel. BMNR is not too bad, but Intel dropping there. Pretty rough action again at open. Big Bear AI, what about you? What about BB, BlackBerry? They still have a stock? What the hell? BlackBerry's still around? You're kidding me. I remember my dad used to have a BlackBerry like around 2007 or 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that. Somewhere right around there. I'll never forget it. We were driving one time and he had this brand new BlackBerry that had like the ball on it and people were hyped up about it at the time. And it was snowing outside and he hit the brakes and it slid off on into a big cup of tea. And they tried to put it like into rice and stuff to fix it, but it never worked again. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. People really love those things, man. I actually liked it a lot, too. I thought it was kind of neat. For you youngsters out there that don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you a picture of what this looks like. This is what this thing looked like, essentially. There was like a little ball in the middle, and, you know, you'd swipe through all your stuff, and it had the keyboard on there and everything. It was pretty neat. They might have came out with a slightly better one than this. I think my dad had the slightly better one, but either way, it's pretty neat. Earnings for tonight. Are we going to come back? AVGO, Lulu, Costco, all three in play. That's a big deal. Those are three pretty big companies there. How's Costco today? Catching support. Man, if Costco has a negative report and ends up dying on earnings, it's going to be tempting not to buy them for the long term. Maybe it can help pay for my Costco membership. The Brick Breaker game, oh my gosh, that was the fun one, Care. That's actually why I liked it so much, was that exact game. You just brought back a core memory. I can just sit in here and... I still sell my just about weekly Costco covered calls with earnings premiums. We're good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It pays off for you there. You got a BlackBerry Bold. Huh. Did it have a square touchscreen thing or did it have the ball? Samsung Blackjack. What? There we go. QQQ. Maybe trying to get a comeback here. Coming back very well. We're getting a V-shaped recovery with the NASDAQ. Same with the SPY, all the way back up around the high of the day again, which is interesting. Nvidia started coming back there. See, all we had to do was start looking at other sectors, and then the market would come back. Damn, yeah, they're definitely boosted there, Jay. Go check on GM and Ford again. GM was on fire. Ford was on fire recently, too. Pretty good. STLA, little gap down today. Nothing too bad, though. Still pretty close to 12. Not as good as Ford and GM today, though. At least GM's holding up better. Ford really popped pretty well. 0.41%. Not the best ever, but pretty decent move at the end of the day. Mine didn't have a ball. It was square with the mouse button. Okay. That makes sense. I think everything will be back by 2 p.m., Healthy Cooking said. Hey, at this rate, it might just be the SPY's already almost back up to pre-market highs around 686. And that's a pretty big resistance there, but we could see a push through. We definitely could. They need to make phones with a physical call, pickup, and hand up buttons for old people. What? Physical call, pickup, and hang up buttons for old people. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you mean. My grandpa was like 90 years old, and he was actually using a touchscreen phone. It blew my mind before he passed away. This guy was born in 1929. He was out here using touchscreen phones at the end. It was funny. He was pretty good. Not bad. Gemini is telling me if QQQ recovers, that'll be one of the fastest to go up. Probably would be, if, well, especially if we see tech drive the move up. It would help if Nvidia would start to actually get some momentum behind it. Yeah, I know, Brain. That's pretty freaky. I also think it comes down to like a willingness to learn. Because, like, what was funny is, like, my grandpa could work his computer better than my dad could. My dad was only, like, 50 or, like, 48 years old at the time. And, like, my grandpa was, like, 92. Literally using, like, a touchscreen computer. So, like, look at the Wall Street Journal and stuff. It was funny. That would be crazy, Steven, yeah. Damn. That would be crazy. He actually got lucky and missed World War II by like 2 years. At least the main part. So you get out of your SPY puts. You're still holding? I don't know when you bought. I mean, it's hard to say exactly, Alex, but it sounds like you should. This is a big resistance here, especially if we start to see this level break. If you see a sharp rejection here, maybe continue holding, but looks like it might try to go for a pump. Tesla, full self-driving and robots will help the elderly and destroy humanity at the same time. The rich elderly people will be all the ones buying those things and then they'll take over. That's what's gonna happen, Coconut. All the elderly will accept them. They'll be like, this nice robot. It'll never hurt me. Imagine, they probably can't even like fathom like what AI is. You know, it's I hope you guys like my elderly voice there. It's a very one-off thing to hear that. 623.20. QQQ testing big resistance. SPY, same deal, actually pushing through a little bit. I mean, you got to call that a break. It's holding through. It's especially if this candle closes up here. If it closes green over the resistance, that's pretty solid. There you go. You got the close. $40, not percent. Oh, $40 on pets. PETS. That's what is that? Pet Med Express. Oh. What is the ticker for, oh, wow, I see why you're looking at pets today, though. Wow, I didn't notice that at first. 84%, dang. That's a big jump. What's the ticker symbol for Petco? It's something like that, too, isn't it? All right, guys, one moment, quick intermission here. I'm going to throw up the Mag 7 setup really fast. But quick intermission, we'll be right back. Enjoy the focusing tunes today. One sec. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Had to do a quick intermission. Grab a quick Gatorade. My daughter had to take care of her for a second. Hope everyone's having a great one. Someone call SPY and see if they're going to the moon. Oh, yeah. 690, big resistance there. SPY's coming back very well. Holding above 686, trying to hold it now as support. Is a stock that's fluctuating aggressively on a daily chart a good candidate for a spread strategy? It could be. It depends like what spread you'd look at, really. I mean, there's, tons of them. I'm assuming you probably mean more of like an iron condor. If you mean like staying between like two zones. Or if you mean fluctuating aggressively, maybe you mean like just a call debit spread. I mean, it's hard to say exactly there. I mean, there needs to be more substance behind that, for sure. More of a thesis and substance than just that blanket statement there. If it's fluctuating like back and forth a lot, I mean, there's a million ways you could go about it, really. I mean, again, do you mean like on a daily, like every like other week it's kind of like trending different ways, or like intraday it's back and forth, or more simple than an iron condor? You said on a daily chart. Okay. In that case, you probably just mean call debit spread or put debit spread. In that sense, there could be good opportunities in those. One of the best opportunities would be like, let's just go look at like Disney on a daily chart, right? Like, let's just say Disney's falling. Let's say that, you see Disney start to break support like right here, and you enter into a put debit spread. Like something that you could do is you could either just, like kind of like let the spread play out, then start closing the legs, or what you could do is, of course, like as it started to pop up, you could use that and start to sell out of that shorted put that you had. So then you can just let like the long put start to play out for like a much larger move going on. Now, again, there is some fluctuation here on Disney. You'll get periods like this one that I'm pointing to where there's a lot of upside action, but ultimately it's continuing the downtrend and dropping. Maybe not now, but it was. Just giving a hypothetical, but... Yeah, it's just like that, it could be a good candidate. There's just a lot more that needs to go into the trade, of course, and the thinking behind it. I like that 686.80 area, man. SPY really rejected down off that. Back through 686 now, just re-broke back through it. If 685.50 gives out, it would suck to see a push back towards like that low of the day. That would be pretty negative to see in my eyes. No problem, better. No problem. How are the banks today? Citigroup coming back. Daily chart looks pretty nice. Great movement up. Yeah, they have, Squidward. Saw a few people mentioning MasterCard today. Gosh, yeah, very, very good. Might test the high of the day again and go for another move is Visa. Wow, that's a good jump. 338. Visa's starting to come up off the dip in a decent way. Might be a good candidate for a continuation of the uptrend into tomorrow. And the next couple trading days in general, really. Poet shining. P-O-E-T. Yeah, it is. Wow, Poet. You're not the first person to say that today. Come on, Pets, Brain said. P-E-T-S. And PetMed Express. Still moving up, 77%. We really need it to start to pop back, kind of like right here where I'm pointing to. It's pulled back for 3 red candles in a row there. It needs to really get that uptrend going again. Some good action, though, by Pets. Go back to our watch list today. Oramed leading the way. ORMP. Oramed. RCL slowed down at resistance. It kind of double topped on the day. 276. Could maybe place an alert up there in case it breaks out, but not bad. Barrick Gold pretty straight up still. Silver been nice to us. Oh yeah, silver. Gold's trying to get up there too. GLD might get to 400 again in the short term. There's 477, yep. Beautiful price action. V and MA. Let's see, V. Oh yeah, Visa. 338.30. Man, still ripping 3.8% on the day. UEC, Uranium Energy Corp. Pretty nice action. Tangy Man would be happy. Tesla's about to break down. Yeah, it looks pretty rough today. Tesla's one of the weaker stocks out there, actually. Down 1.9% on the Mag 7. Nvidia's pulling back down as well. Google's trying to hold its ground. It's not too bad, but definitely a bit rough. Tesla about to break down. Tesla is getting there. I don't know if it's going to break through that low of the day or not, though. It's already down quite a bit. I could see it given the way that the price action's shaping up today, but SPY's holding up pretty well for what's been happening here this morning. Oracle's trying to hold and bounce off 185, which is a little helpful, I guess, but I don't know. These bigger stocks are going to have a much bigger impact on the S&P since earnings are over now. Go to the middle here. BTG, B2 Gold Corp, pretty good with gold moving today, and silver. Again, SLV has been one of the, oh wow, look at that 5-minute candle on SLV continuing again. 2.1%, my gosh. This is actually crazy to say here. SLV. That is a big rip. SLV 57.33. Nice jump up there. That's a good jump. Great move. Tilray. TLRY. $8.40. 818 breaking down there. Little bit brutal. Watch the weed stocks today. The MJ stocks. Let's go look at some of the percentages here, like on Kalshi, for example. Fed decision. Oh, I'm looking for the decision for January, Kalshi. Come on. %82 chance that the Feds maintain their rate at the next meeting in January. That's going to be a big deal. See how that January meeting performs. Trump just posted about the market. Did he? Like on Truth Social? I'm assuming that's what you mean by post. Trump said, stock market just hit an all-time high. When will the fake polls show that I'm doing a great job on the economy and much more? Yeah, I don't think that there's going to be much price action off of that one. Get a little pullback with SPY 685.50 might break down here. Starting to break through support. SPY needs to hold this small base. Not looking good. Getting some chop back. Brutal to see. Yeah, good call, Alex. Even though I don't think it's going to cause much action right now, it is always big to look at. QQQ moving down towards 620 as well. Nvidia. Whoa. The economy is great for the older investor class, not so much for Gen Z. That's funny. SPY trying to hold. Let's see it, SPY. That post is not going to resonate. I know. I don't think it will either. But the Starbucks coffee's good, brain. No, I'm kidding. That I don't drink a lot of coffee, so I hear that it's kind of bad, though, from what people tell me. The only thing that I ever get there is a mocha. Every once in a while in the wintertime, I might get like 1 mocha a year, 2 mochas a year, something like that. But it literally has like chocolate in it, so that's different. Yeah, it definitely has sugar. I think you got that on the head. At the St. Louis Zoo, I always like getting their refreshers that they have. Massive selling pressure. Man, it's going to fail and go under. Tessie. 440 is going to be pretty huge here. Now that 441 is starting to give out a little bit. 440 even should be pretty big. I am watching underneath there. Let's see. A couple big levels. Mainly that back down into this range. Underneath here. Or down towards 435.50, 436. Pretty decent range. A lot of action around there recently. Big pullback though by Tessie here today. I'm not totally upset by it at all. I would have rather seen the overall market continue higher, which it still can, I guess, but you know, very choppy on the day again, like down, up, down, very slow, very choppy. I mean, not slow, but just very choppy, which I don't love to see. Yesterday was fun with the Jerome Powell speech. Good old JP. Gen Z blame boomers for everything, not realizing the boomers worked way harder than they do. No work from home 30-hour work weeks back then. Yeah. Unless they made their own business and then didn't have to work as hard, but not always the case. Night shift at the coal mines? Oh. Now that would suck. Did you used to actually mine coal, Brain? That's a tough job, I believe. I mean, I know it is, but... Oh, you've never even been there? I gotcha. Tesla 442 resistance. Yeah, I've seen that, Steve. Yeah, it's doing the Face ID thing like all the time. It's pretty wild. I've seen those videos too. Yeah, my grandpa used to tell me that exact stuff. He said that they would have to go walk to school in the snow and walk for miles or something. And I was like, what? I was like, man, at that point, I just ain't going to school. He probably skipped school all day, though. $619.30, $619.50, holding up on QQQ. Little intraday support there. Very small. Fought some bears, yeah. Get those bears. SPY getting back up to that high of the day. Come on, SPY, let's get it done. That would be pretty beautiful here to make a comeback after the way Nvidia looks today. Gosh, that would be a big comeback considering chip stocks are down. But, all right, guys, I think we're going to call it there today. I'm not loving this price action. Gonna get some breakfast really quick and get things started here. Let's go. Thank you, Brain. Appreciate that. Yep. All right, all right. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day. Seriously. I will see you guys later. Have a great one.